Sup guys, it's Kosh, and today we're taking a look at Choice of Life Middle Ages 2. Let's go. This is a pretty fun game. Basically, you start here, you will get the cards, and based on your decisions, you will get different outcomes. The North and the South were allies until war for the throne in the South did arise. The King of North didn't waste his time. He took their lands and did a crime. I like that. Goes like a... it's a gesture that explains. No joy was brought by such a deed. It only fueled the nobles' greed. They wanted to conquer all the Southland, but the king soon regretted the blood on his hands. Okay, that wasn't rhyming that well. That's how the king's life has now come to an end, poisoned by Southerners or perhaps one of his friends. Fortunately, there was still an heir left in the royal family, a newborn babe safe in the castle. You, actually. Let's go. I am a kid. I have two options. You were born into a royal family, but you're only a few months old. You can't rule just yet, so I can sleep calmly or grow faster. Let's go. You try your best to grow, but you have no power over time. You have to wait. Grow faster didn't work out. A few months have passed. You have begun to crawl confidently through your chambers. Shiny objects and bright fabrics are everywhere. How do you react to this? Play modestly? Get used to the lifestyle of a monarch. I will try to be a good guy this time. Modestly. You climbed into the closet and pressed some kind of lever. An entire day later, hungry and covered in red bites, you find your way out of the secret corridor with one heart less. So I have limited amount of health and bad decisions will get me dead. You have learned to walk and are quietly playing in your chambers when suddenly a servant picks you up. You are taken to a big crowded room. You assume that it's a ceremony which you don't want to attend at all. Take a closer look at the crowd. Mumble grumpily or fart. Fart will be funny, but we're trying to be a good guys here, so let's take a closer look at the crowd. A jester leans towards you and tells you guess where he got his scars. Now you'll have a nightmare. Okay, I have only one health left. I think that will be the fastest playthrough ever. You were placed on the throne. Soon a thin, mustachioed gentleman approaches you and kneels down in front of you. I can pull his mustache or ignore him. I ignore him. I am Victor, your highness. I will run the affairs of the kingdom until you come of age. Gaga or boo-boo. Gaga. You were trying to speak, but the servants misunderstood. They thought you were hungry and began to feed you. We got one health back. That's good. That's nice. What do we see here? We got the characters. Victor and Einhar, the former king, his main merit, the conquest riches. Okay, so that's basically the basic items, skills, and titles. Oh my god, this is so good. Your highness does not yet understand. This is natural since you are still so young. We will begin our training soon and I will teach you all about the royal affairs. I will rest or watch Victor. I will rest. I need health. You grown tired of his man of clever speeches. You promptly fall asleep. Several years have passed. You've grown up well. You can read and even write. Today is your 13th birthday and you are free to do whatever you want. You can demand candy, toys, or have a party. I demand toys. Title received Future Commander. You decided to play battle with your teen soldiers. Your hand slipped, sending one of the spearmen flying straight into your eye. Why? Okay, I have one health left. Your highness, you will soon take the throne and you have a lot to learn before that day comes. Please come to the class. But it's my birthday today. Go. Get away from me, I'm busy, I gotta eat. May I remind you that until you come of age, I'm in charge of the affairs of the kingdom. One of my duties is to instruct you in this. I won't take no for an answer. I can go or run away. I wanna run away. I run away, escaping deeper into the castle. After running a little while, you came across a wooden door. You can hear muffled voices coming from behind it. Let's peek in. You see Captain of the Guard, Torek, as well as several of his subordinates. The hunting tournament has to go smoothly. Is it clear? As you watch, you see Torek pull out his plate mail boots. You also see his subordinates packing things into bags, but before you can see anything else, you feel someone grab your shoulder. Please don't waste my time, your grace. The royal hunt is today. After your classes, it's a big day. Okay, obey. You let Victor take you to the library. So we got the future commander. What's that? You received your first battle scars as a child. That's nice. Yeah. That was bad. Before we begin, please wear this ring. It's a symbol of your royalty. Every member of royal family have to wear one. Let's take it. Bam. King's signet ring. Nice. Now, let's get started. Today, I'll teach you about the line of succession to the throne. By law, the throne will always be inherited by the eldest born male. You inherited the throne from your father. In the next line is, let's keep listening. One of your older owns came to the library. Her name is Beatrice. Let's watch her. Victor, 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 don't overload the head of our future king. Our lordship has a feast scheduled today and the hunt will begin soon. Let him play in the garden for a while. Thank you, auntie. Stay or walk. Let's stay. I wanna hear more. I wanna be smarter. Victor objected, but Her Excellency Beatrice insisted on ending the class. Not many things you can do. Oh, nice. Ways are open. Garden. You can move around or scale the map. So, the garden is right here. Let's go there and see what will happen. A young child is running around the garden. You've met him before. This is Aunt Beatrice's son. Spend time alone or play with the child. Let's play with the child. Maybe we'll have friendship, or maybe I will lose my last heart and die. Hello, cousin. Mommy said we should be friends. Let's play knights. Alright, let's go. You run around the garden looking for the best weapon to use to beat Alexander. I can choose a broom, branch, or a guard. I will go for a broom because branch will hit too much, so I'm trying to be, not taking the friend out. You hit Alexander with the broom several times. After you hit him in the eye, he surrenders. Look, look, there is a kitty. Watch. Alexander ran behind some trees and disappeared from view. Let's search. You wandered through the bushes at random until you bumped into Alexander with your foreheads. It's a bad kitty. It scratched me. What? Alexander screamed and ran into the castle. Out of the bushes, a little cat calmly stepped, looking up at you. Bad kitty or pet the cat? Pet the cat. You leaned over to pet the cat when suddenly she started speaking. Yes, yes, right there, just like that. A talking cat? Yes, I'm a cat and my name is Serpentine, but where are your manners? That was very rude. Introduce yourself. You announced that you were the prince, but the cat didn't seem impressed. Nice to meet you, prince. Well, well, well. Are you magical? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? She ignored the question. So you are the prince, then you should know where the royal library is. I would really appreciate if you would escort me there, your grace. What for? I'm looking for a very rare book. It's so rare that only the king can own it. What do I get for helping you or just escort? That looks dangerous. What do I get for helping out? I've been in this garden for a few days now and people here like to talk. It's very likely that you are in danger. I'll tell you more if you take me to the library. Let's do that. So garden is closed for us right now and library is open. Let's go. You open the library door and enter the building along with the talking cat. Serpentine began to look at the spines of the books as if reading them. You can read too. You're a spiteful one, prince. Wait. You heard footsteps from behind you and Serpentine darted behind the bookshelf to remain out of sight. The footstep belonged to Victor. There you are, your grace. The preparations for the royal hunt have already begun. It's time for you to experience this wonderful tradition. Great, let's go. Then you should get ready, your lordship. The retinue will hit the road soon. Let's get ready. Alright. We got the leather boot and stuff like that. Shortly after you were on the forest road, you were even allowed to ride a horse by yourself, though it was led by the bridle. Let's gallop. Nearly an hour later, you reach the edge of the forest. a well-known hunting ground for wild boars. The Margrave managed to shoot down several birds with just one arrow. He's clearly showing off. He grabbed the spear next ready to hunt a wild boar. His display of skill has piqued your interest, and now you also want to hunt. I can ask for a spear or a bow. I mean, I have 1 health, so probably a bow will be a better option, but against the boar, spear will be better. Let's take a spear. You are still too young, Your Grace. Just watch for now. Then why did you force me to join? Don't listen to this old man, little one. Let me show you how real men hunt. No offense, Victor. Let's go. I probably will die. Victor grumped, but you insisted that you wanted to learn how to hunt. Soon you and Mangrave went far from the retinue. Got you. Quiet now. He's behind the bushes. Now watch and learn. Let's watch. The Margrave let out the war cry and rushed at the boar with his spear at the ready. The boar began to flee. In a moment, both were out of sight. You are left alone. There is nothing around you but trees. You can hear birds singing. I can return or run after Abarthur. Let's run after the guy. Your attackers shove a bag over your head and drag you along. Let's resist. You hit your head on a large rock several times as attackers drag you along. That wasn't that much of a resistance. I think this is him. Check his hand. Has he got the ring? Hey, what ring? Guards. Alright, the ring is stolen. Yeah, that's him. Finish him. Take his rags and throw the body into the ravine. Go on. Get out of here already. Try to stand up. Skill learned Scar. The sackcloth was pierced by a powerful prick of the blade. You severely wounded your face. You bleed and pass out. What the hell is that? Hey, drop him and help me. Lay dead. Are you awake now, Your Grace? I'm still alive, surprisingly. Where am I? Where are the assassins? A couple of angry trolls came out of the forest and attacked them. They fled. Alright, where am I? In the forest where you were before. It's just dark now. Okay. Come to your senses. You washed yourself in the stream and tasted the berries that Serpentine suddenly rubbed against. By some miracle, you begin to feel 3 times better. So now I have 3 healths again. That's good. No one around except crickets and Serpentine. You feel lonely and decide to turn to the cat. Who were the assassins? The armor looked expensive. They did not look like bandits from the main road. They looked like more like mercenaries. Oh yeah, and everyone had blue capes. We gotta remember that for the future, I think. This is someone I know. It must be Southerners. I think this is someone I know because she said that I'm being assassinated. She doesn't know. I must ask, are you planning to lie here and ask questions all night? The assassins are gone, but there are other dangers in this forest. You are right, let's go back to the castle. So we can get edge of the forest, castle gates, and library is closed. So let's get to the castle gates now. Look at that, that area is huge. A line of boys are gathered in front of the castle. Many of them look suspiciously a lot like you. Find out what's going on. The prince has gone missing, shouted someone from the queue. I just have a question. The queue members are glaring daggers at you. One of them punched you in the mouth. Alright. Are you the smartest one? Go to the end of the line. Don't rush it. You walk off to the back of the line in the hooting of your peers. You've been standing under a scorching sun for several hours. You're terribly thirsty. Get a drink from the stream or suffer. Let's get a drink from the stream. Oh my god, I got back to the end. I gotta suffer now. After several hours, you see a boy badly beaten, leaving the castle. What happened? The guard found out that I was lying. Why did you lie? I'm the real one. Everyone wants to be the missing prince. You are not any different. I'm the real one. That's a bad idea. Alright, he went away. It's finally your turn. You see the captain of the guard. Torek, step forward. Torek eyes you silently, raising a brow. Torek, it's me, Prince. The old warrior sighed heavily, nodding his head to the queue behind you. Another one? Huh? I know you. Let me see Victor. I'm the real one. Let me see Victor. Not going to happen. I'm not going to let some filthy peasant inside the castle. Prove you're the prince. You frantically try to prove that you're the real prince, but you're interrupted by a messenger, bringing Torek a report. Victor ordered the guards to kick out any prince that didn't have the royal ring. Listen. Good. Finally we can end this charade. Do you have the signet ring, young man? I've got it. Lie. I lost it. Don't you recognize me, dummy? Let's try to recognize one. Take him away. You will pay for this, or you will pay? You will pay for this. Let's just go. No more castle gate for us. So now we have to survive at the edge of the forest as a kid, alone, and that kind of stuff. A familiar improving voice comes from the nearby bushes. You watch Serpentine lazily wash her face, looking at you with her bright, sparkling green eyes. Not bad. I see you still alive. What do you plan to do now, Your Grace? Haha. I won't be able to accompany you any further. You'll have to act on your own, but I can give you a hint. Which one? What do you want to know, Your Grace? Ask and I'll tell you. How can I find the ring? We have to catch the assassins. How I'll be able to survive here? I think this is the main question. Poor, pitiful prince. It's unlikely that one of the peasants will take you in. They have barely enough to feed themselves. However, you might try your luck up north at the academy. So what's next? If you manage to finish your studies in time and pass the exam, then you'll have a chance to meet with the former royal magician. Maybe he can help, though I wouldn't trust a mage. Study? Yes, it will take a long time, but what you can do? At least you'll be relatively safe this way. Wow, a great plan. Not. I see. That's a good plan. Well, Your Majesty, is that all you wanted to know? I have one more question. How can I find the ring, find the assassins? We have to catch the assassins. I remember that you were hunting with the Margrave. Maybe you should visit him. His lands are nearby, Arbiter. You're not even sure that Margrave wasn't involved with your attempted murder, or that you can get onto his lands to see him. And one more question. How can I get the ring? Your Grace can't do it on your own. Check out the village nearby. Maybe you will find a good knave man who can help you. Maybe. Indeed, one of the peasants should know this forest like the back of their hand. That's about it. The cat gives you a grin before hiding behind the tree. Your head is bursting with thoughts and questions, but you don't have any more time to ask them. You hear the roar of ferocious sounding animal from some nearby bushes and decide that it's time for you to go. We can go to bridge, windmill, or village. Let's go to... I don't know. She said try up north, so that will be the bridge. Nearby village might actually help us with the guidance. What's this? The options, basically. Let's go to the village. Alright. You feel tired, however, over the hill you can already hear the working people in the village. All that remains is to get over the hill. Rush up the hill or let's take a rest. Don't rush. You are tired, you feel sleep approaching, but the sound of the wheels keep interrupting it. Ignore or look. Let's take a look. You peek out from your hiding place and see a cart moving slowly down the road. By a man in a canvas shirt. Let's come. The cart stops right in front of you. A man lifts his white hat from eyes, calls you. Greetings, what do you need? What are you carrying? Where are you heading? What are you carrying? A new kind of wheat. We will sell it to the villagers if they are interested. While the merchant is answering your questions, you notice armed men in the forest sneaking up behind you. Warn the merchant. Oh, those bandits again. Help me. Would you stand with your back to the forest? Huh? That sounds like a bad idea. Standing with your back to the forest feels like you will be killed. I refuse. The merchant nods, understanding you, and leap forward to the village. The cart remains in place, and the man takes something out of it. Crossing the hill, you saw several dozen houses scattered across the endless field. To the fields or to the main square? Let's go to the fields. You hear strange sounds coming from the hayloft. Let's check. You poked a bale of hay and the flock of rats burst out. Having beaten you, the rats run into the field. Now I have 1 health again. You see how poor farmers is sweating, but he continues to work. Let's help him. You take the duties of the farmer on yourself while he is resting. He thanks you with a fresh loaf of bread for such a gesture. We healed. Nice. Delicate ears of wheat sway in the wind. You feel calm and peaceful. Walk dreamily. Lay. I don't want to lay. Let's lay, alright. The blade of the skis passes right over your nose. The farmer gets scared and curses you with the dirty words. Walking beneath fences and serenely touching the sprinklets of the wheat, you trip over something and fall. Get up. Standing up, dusting yourself off, you see you tripped over a man. Help him get up. You risk getting your shirt dirty and held your hand to help the man up. Fortunately, everything went smoothly and your shirt stayed clean. Oh, thank you, boy. Forgive me for lying here. Because of me, you fell. I'll atone for my guilt. Who are you? My name is Michael. Nice to meet you. I'm a local hunter. What were you doing? Are you really a hunter? Yeah. Can't you see my bow and arrows? I'm not just a hunter. I'm the best hunter in the kingdom. I can find footprints just by smell. We need his help now. Wow, the royal forest? What a coincidence. I'm just hunting someone out there. Tell me what you're looking for. Tell everything. Assassins, the ring, not a bad story. Well, if Michael said he would help, Michael will do it. Meet me at the entrance to the forest. Go after Michael. Alright, now all closed again and we go back to the depths of the forest. Let's go. Unexpected event. A man in dirty clothes runs towards you and yells something indistinct. Let him pass by. It turned out that the men were just playing tag, you joined along and had a good time. We are in the depths of the forest. You met with Michael and make your way to the royal forest. He says that you'll go through the path he knows. Okay. You not approvingly, Michael leads you to the woods, sniffing trees, bushes, and suspicious manure heaps along the way. Alright. Suspicious sounds are heard from the bushes. Don't check. 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 You are watching the mating scene of a male and female royal deer. The male is not happy with this and hits you with his horns. Oh my god. Michael suggests to set up camp for the night and hunt for food. Let's collect berries. Alright. Full pockets full of berries, but are they edible? You're not really sure. While the hunter is distracted, you notice purple tails sticking out of the bushes. Probably don't bother, that's a bad idea. Because you never know what kind of beast they're hiding, but soon you hear a badly faked meow coming from under the bushes. Your Grace, you didn't recognize me. Where did you go? What are you where did you go? I take no chances appearing in public often. It's unlikely that this superstition's ink... alright. That's hard to pronounce. You are moving in the right direction, but you should hurry. Agree. Alright, she disappears, you return to Michael. You notice that hare has been caught in a snare. Take him as a dinner. Nice. The next meal promises that your enjoyment of delicious meat. Also, it will likely to attract wild animals, though. After an hour of walking through the forest, you stumble upon the remains of the camp where you stopped during the hunt. Look around. There were still pegs from the tents, pieces of cloth, and a long extinct fire. The retinue had clearly left in a hurry. Michael immediately begins to sniff the tracks, smacks his lips at the same time, leaving you alone with your thoughts. Inspect the tents, inspect the entire camp, and footprints. Let's inspect the tents, maybe we'll find something. Nothing useful. Inspect the footprints. Many different tracks lead to and from camp. While they seem difficult to distinguish, but Michael managed to find something. Hey, come here. Let's come. Take a smell. These footprints smell of cedar. So what? What? Do you see cedar here? No. Other footprints smell of castle dust. Those are quads. Get to the point. Oh, my student, those footprints are different. They could have been left by the assassins you're looking for. Let's go then. You feel a wild hunger. Fortunately for you, you stumble upon a clearing with a variety of mushrooms. Green, gray, or red mushroom. Which one do we gonna go for? I don't know, let's get the red one. Bad idea. Your stomach was not ready for serving the poisonous mushroom. You suffer from the wild diarrhea for the next few hours. You found a clearing in the wood. You think this is most likely where the assassins would have stopped to set up a camp. Let's observe the camp. You can imagine how the camp might have looked by the surrounding before you. There is a mound of earth in the center. Michael says it smells like a grave. Examine the mound, examine the traces. Let's examine the mound. The carelessly heaped earth betrays the rush of the barrier and allowed the wild animals a chance to visit here. The mound has been slightly dug by claws. Dig. Bandit codpiece. Alright, you dig up the pale corpse of the assassin. The blue hood made it clear. This is one of the... this is the one who killed you. I wasn't... Was I killed? Your attention has drawn to the codpiece, to the corpse you still wore. You were so mesmerized by it that you took it by yourself. You have found a clearing in the woods. You think... yeah, let's look around. Almost all of the footprints were carefully swept up, but you still managed to find a couple of prints on the ground. The footprints don't look like humans, they are most likely an animal's. Let's keep observing. Look around the camp, you see more footprints mixed with animal paws. It's extremely difficult for you to understand where the footprints lead to and who left them. Thoughtfully explore by yourself, maybe we'll learn something. In an attempt to read the footprints, you accidentally trampled everything around you. Now it's impossible to sort out them. It starts to get dark, but you haven't found any new clues. It's worth trying another way. Return to the village. Heavy rain fell during the night. It washed away the remaining traces in the camp. You have no choice but to look for another way to find the assassins. And I think that will be it for this episode of Chronicle of Life Middle Age 2. This game is huge, it takes a lot of time, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and check out the pinned comment in the video description for more links. We have the playlist with more videos of this game, we have other playlists, we have the link tree with my other YouTube channels and social media, so you might find something useful there as well. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and let me know what you think down below. That's about it for now. Stay Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.